All right, welcome to the Translucent Podcast once again.
And my lane is the positive music. You know, a lot of...
Network. They say I'm heartless, but I'm not though. Don't have to prove it, keep it music, Southside, birth the site.
Hello and welcome to the How Do You View You podcast with your host, Griffinstein. Today we're doing another accountability episode where I, go over what I thought I was going to do by this time 6 months ago and what hasn't happened and what did happen and celebrate the wins and learn from the losses. I'd like to thank everybody for viewing and just tuning in. I get some people that, tell me that they like the show and stuff like that. It's just, sometimes it's a long time. It's an hour. So some people can't sit through it and stuff, but I appreciate everybody that tries and looks, and we trying to do a lot of stuff to be like a real network. And people keep saying, you are a real network because you're doing what you say you do. So anyway, from 6 months ago, I did release the album, the Corpus Delicti. I think that was in Halloween of 2020. And then I followed it up on April 1st with the Requiem. And again, let me tell y'all, full disclosure, I rushed it. I was throwing stuff together and I put it out, and it sounded like a very bad mixtape. So I sent it to a guy in Russia. He's working on it right now. Shout out to Breeze, working on the Genius Funk project that's coming out actually probably next week with, Trav and Renaissy and your boy Ronald Porter. It's going to be nice. I'm on there. It's a few people on there. Anyway, that's as far as music. And for some reason, while I was doing all of that, I wrote another album. It's still going to be the 8 like we was talking about, but I just wrote it. It's done. I finished recording last night. It's called The Interment. Interment is like burial, but it's also can be like in torment if you just change one letter. So, it's a darker album, but it worked out. I got a few key features on there that I think is going to surprise people. I can't, everybody say what they can't talk about. I can talk about it, but I was asked not to. So we're going to have some special features on that one, and then still in... and that releases on 7/4. 7/4 is 11. I don't know if everybody know, but I was born on 1/11/74. So, 11s, 1974, 74, 9 and 1 is, 911 is 11. So my whole thing is 11s, and I got a number fetish, I guess, because anyway, that's just what I do. That's going to come out on 7/4, and then Halloween is going to be gospel, GAWSPEL. I'm not going to explain it right now because it's not even written, but it's basically from interment, which is burial, to purgatory, which is the gospel. So I'm going to drop that on Halloween. That's music. Podcast, we still plugging along with all the podcasts. We did not add a podcast. We hope to get Contact in here, Beats by the Bay, for another podcast. But we will be partnering with BAM TV, their own Roku, with Patah. And we're going to do some stuff with him to get some real programming and get people paid, really. It's from the advertising that we using. And if anybody, you got anybody that want to advertise on this, please send me the numbers and everything. I'll pop it up one somewhere around here. You know me. We also are shooting a movie. Contact wrote a movie, and Raven with 2020, he's directing. I'm writing some of it, but it's mostly Contact and Rave is directing. So I'm just helping where I can help. But Finders Keepers with comedian Bud Kleck, check it out. follow Bud, follow 2020, follow Beats by the Bay. Contact is doing a lot of work out here and attention, but he's staying in his lane. But hopefully everybody will start. When everybody catch on, we'll be on to the next thing. So it's good. It's Finders Keepers. Supposed to, hopefully in Christmas time, we're gonna do a red carpet event at CoBiz and make it look like a real thing. So hopefully that works out. And I launched, actually on the same front, I launched 11 Projections, which is my production company. I'm gonna put it up here because it says, you read it as Hell Heaven, but it's 11. Because that's how people, some people say, they don't say the L and the H, so they just say 11. So it's 11. If you see it say 11, it just looks like something that it's not, but it is exactly what it is. It is exactly what it says. Yeah, we're gonna shoot some shorts and trying to really get some. I'll tell you something. This is what I'm gonna tell you. There's a lot of creative people out here that don't know that they are very creative. They need that nudge. And if me making like a little bullshit ass documentary or film or my stuff, I'm not talking about anybody else's that I'm working on. I'm just saying my stuff in general. If my little stuff can show you that you can do what you got to do, hopefully what I do will make the Richmond Scorsese or the Richmond, I'm trying to think of a director that I know and like, but I really can't think of anybody. Anyway, it is those kind of people, or Spike Jones, or Hype Williams, anybody. I just want to awaken that person, because it probably isn't me. I just got my fingers in a lot of stuff, but hopefully people like it. But my aim is to wake up others to their inner purpose and stuff, which brings me to OCAR, which is the thing that we do. We're doing a launch on June 19th at the Multicultural Bookstore with Tamara Shiloh. We're partnering with them. It's going to be fun. Come out. Everybody's invited. If you can hear my voice or if you see me, I don't know how to sign. My niece does, but come out June 19th with us. I'll pop the information up here and we can do that. Yeah, the real estate thing didn't pop off like I wanted. There's a lot of people trying to flip houses and stuff like that. Me and Vicious are trying to get some stuff started. Actually, Vicious is going to start his own brokerage. And then I promised him on my last show that if he gets a brokerage, I'll get my license. So we might be real estate people after all. But as of right now, the market is kind of fickle. It's crazy because my house is worth a lot, but I can't buy a house. So a secondary house, and they all need work. People, anyway. So yeah, the wreck that's not panning out the way I liked. But you stay in it. You stay in it, and you keep watching, and you save your money. You don't spend your money just because something didn't work the way you wanted to. So that's what I'm gonna just stack my money. What I really want, I'm gonna just tell you what I really want, and I shouldn't, but it's a L right here on McDonald. I don't know the address. Yes, I do, but there's an L right there. And I really want that to be like a space where it's like a dark side alley where, we do pop-ups and such. The building is burnt though, so it's going to take a lot to get it fixed. But I do like that. I can see that. I can see the drone shots with the little lights and the drumming tables and all of that stuff. But anyway, I digress. What else do I have? That's pretty much it. I can go into what we plan to do. I do want to give a special shout out to Jeremiah, who on our what is that site called? Starts with a P. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna just pop it because I know I can do that. But goddamn Patreon. Go to our Patreon page. He was the person that did it, and I let you know. Jeremiah, I have another sweatshirt for you, the dark one. We should be getting those tomorrow. It says the defining art and respecting knowledge, but down the middle is DARK. They're gonna be good, I think. I think that's gonna be the new thing that's gonna be our merch for the Dark Network. Also want to give a shout out to Cigar Shingon out there in Texas. He used one of my songs in his tobacco journey. It was a nice little series he's putting together. Hopefully me and him can work together. Once we were supposed to meet up and I do his podcast, me do his, and vice versa. But the pandemic, damn dum-dums hit, and then now everything has changed. And this is saving my life. I guess this is saving my life.
Dark Network. Don't do it. I know what it look like, nigga. Don't do it. Strapped with the heat, I figure. Don't do it. Cause I'm laid back, don't mean that I'm slipping. Don't do it. I know you're sipping and tripping, you better listen. Don't do it. I'm sitting in the caddy, swerving, you can't hurt me. I'm dipping in your baddie, she been here since 8:30. I'm stupid with the...
Family, it's your girl, Revolutionary Rika. Please tune in the last day of every month for Revolutionary Rika Speaks at 6 p.m. If you miss it on my page on YouTube, Revolutionary Rika Speaks, check it out on the Dark Network, 247.com. I can't wait to see you. Come get this game.
The future, I already talked about the future of music and really the future of the films we trying to do and just in life in general. I already told you I'm trying to get a farm or, somewhere where I can sit by water. So that's still a journey to forever. But, anyway. It's good. I'm healthy. I officially lost the whole 100 pounds. So that's why my clothes that looked like they was full, couple 6 months ago are kind of empty now. I mean, I still got melted chocolate around here, but we do a little bit at a time. And I stopped taking my high blood pressure stuff, which I was told was dumb, but until I hear drums in my ear, that I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. We just do a short one. I just want to make sure people, know we still out here. Hit me. Let me know what's going on. If I missed something, if it's something you want to know. Griffinstein, we about to change the world little by little, block by block. If you don't have a purpose, find one, because it's not fun working at a 9-to-5 for 30 years and retire and die. If there's no joy in it, your joy shouldn't be food. Your joy shouldn't be the hurting of others. Your joy should be a joy that fulfills you, where you can smile all day. You got to look for it, though. It's not going to fall in your lap. I don't think it's going to be a person either. I think it's going to be a shift in here. As soon as that shift happens, you're going to see a different way. It's crazy because everything that people see as diversity, I see as opportunities now. It's a funny way to be, but it's very lonely because nobody knows what you're talking about. And then when they see it, I'm already on to the next. But speaking of on to the next, I know there is, let me see. There's a lot of stuff going on out in, not in the streets, but just in general. And I just want people to, think. Just think. I post a lot and about stuff, and people don't know what I'm talking about sometimes because I don't want to. My aim is never to really make somebody feel alienated. I've done that before. I've done that a lot, in fact, because I was a master charger. And some people don't know what charging is, but it's like talking about somebody and everybody laughing, basically, is really talking bad about somebody. So I used to, I was observant for that. So if the dude walked with a limp, or his shoe, if he walked on the top of his shoes because he was so, I would bring that up. Or his neck looked like chocolate milk. I would just do stuff like that. So my point is, if you're paying attention to what's going on, you just be better for it. You'll be better you could pivot easier because you already saw it. It's some people that drive and just look at the first car in front of them. Man, you cannot drive. You're not driving safe that way. You have to be looking. You have to scan. You have to hit all your mirrors. That way nothing will hit you. And it'll look like you was anticipating it. But because in all accounts, you were anticipating it. So that's all I'm saying. In your life, there's people that will try to manipulate you and get what they want up out of you. And it's okay as long as you're getting what you want out of it. You know, we talking about money or whatever, emotion, whatever. It don't matter. As long as you feel like it's fair play. If you feel like somebody's getting over, you got to sever that relationship. Because eventually it's gonna hurt you. So I know that it's a lot of generality that I'm talking. It's just to get to a certain spot in your life is gonna be painful, unfortunately. Painful, uncomfortable, I think is a better word. Uncomfortable is a better word. It's just, man, it's just a waste of time to spin your wheels on stuff that you can't change. I see people on TikTok, and it seems like it's just people trying to convince people that don't care about them how much they're worth. You can't, anybody that's talking to you like this, I'm gonna just tell you, crossed arms, you're not listening. They waiting to tell you something. So they're not listening to nothing you say. So some people will listen to, they'll hear the first thing you say or the last thing, and they bring that back up, but they didn't hear the middle. So wasting your time on, it's a waste of time. That's all I can say. It's just a waste of time. Oh man, messing with this mic. But yeah, it's just a waste of time. So find the people, and unfortunately, it seems like the people that don't give you the right amount of time, you give them more time than the people that show you they're in your corner, because you're trying to prove to this other person that's not giving you what you want, that you're worthy, But this person already believes that you're worthy, but you're shitting on them. It's a filthy game. It's a filthy game. Emotions ain't for the faint of heart. It's funny, but it ain't. So yeah, I know it is easier said than done, a lot of this stuff, because when you got a way of living and you want to live that way, you just want to live that way. But maybe you don't want to live that way. I think that's what my point is. I think is some of us do stuff out of convenience. I think I'm talking too much. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to cut it right there. Yeah, I'm going to cut it right there. Click and subscribe, share it with a friend. Tell me what you want to see. Griffinstein at itsthedark.com or podcast at itsthedark.com. Look for the album, Interment. It will be available 7/4. Requiem is available now. Corpus Delicti is available now on all streaming platforms. Actually, Dark Side Asylum, The Illness, that's from 2000. Griffin, I did rap under the name just Griffin, which was a mistake because there's a million Griffins. There's a rock Griffin, there's a blues Griffin, there's a Danny Boy Griffin, Sky Blue Griffin, so I had to do Griffinstein, which is Einstein, Funkenstein, and Frankenstein. So it's the monster genius, but funky. And also watch out for Cashmere Dookie. I already got I got 2 singles for that. My cousin said he's gonna play bass on it. Shout out to Danny McLean, Mick Matt and Pat, the Together Band. We're gonna add some funk to it. We're gonna do a funk band. Still gonna do it. I wanna drop a single, and it's called I Wanna Fuck Your Face. Seriously though, it is called that. Yeah, it's gonna be raw shit. But anyway, this has been your episode of How Do You View You with your host, Griffinstein. I appreciate everybody. Hit the Patreon. Merch coming. Merch is coming. I'm a put it up as soon as I get it. I'm getting it from Left Side out of Richmond, Diego. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody. This is all love. I'm trying to do stuff that I would want people to do for me. It's not reciprocated, but when you do it from a part of your heart where you just doing it, or your mind, I don't know. I don't really have a heart like that, but you know what I'm saying. You don't need reciprocation. The act of doing is the healing. The act of doing is the healing, not the reciprocation. This is not a business transaction. That's what I'm trying to say. When you treat love like a business transaction, then your expectation is not going to meet your reality. And when those two don't meet, that's when you have problems. So you can't change your reality, but you can change your expectations. So people going to treat you how they going to treat you. You can love them from a distance. Dark side.
They say I'm heartless, but I'm not though. Don't have to prove it, keep it music, south side, birth sight. A public place.
Last week going in the work, it was just happened to leave it. I like that. He was sick. I always get him in another one. But it's that big, that's a joke. He's such a nice guy. And he never